Just think you can flap your yap. No cap, yo, we looking at the facts and stats. Second city gritty to across the map. Put your cleats on your feet while we run some laps. Buckle up your seat while we have some chats. Who the GOAT on the court, pictures and running backs. Plug in your jacks and you're whipping your phone. Shalom, let's get it on, just a set in the tone.
Welcome everyone to the Setting the Tone podcast. We got a new episode coming on right now with my guys. I got Sean Coleman, I got Matt Walker, I got Anthony Martin, I got Larry Hall. What's up, fellas? How y'all living?
Salute.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Hey, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and kick it off and get it started. And the first topic I really want to talk about is that brother, Ja Morant, man. He finds himself in some trouble all over again. You know what I'm saying? Some trouble with the NBA or with the Grizzlies right now. Really, not the NBA. The NBA ain't really said anything. But the Grizz suspending them from all team activities.
Oh yeah, they're gonna say a lot.
They gonna say something.
They gonna say
a lot.
Yeah, they is.
Didn't they suspend him last time?
Yeah.
He got an 8-game suspension.
8 games.
They got a slap on the wrist. They was really trying to be
Definitely
lenient.
a slap on the wrist. Definitely just trying to let him know, like, hey, that ain't the move, young sir.
Yeah. We know you bring us money, so we don't want you out too long. But you know, I think honestly that's one of the only reasons it was so lenient. Had he have been like that Crittenton boy that was on the other side of the Gilbert Arenas situation.
Jarvis.
A no name that don't really bring money, Ja might have got a longer suspension the first time.
You think it's a different? I think it's a little different because he brought the shit into the locker room, Crittenton. You know what I'm saying? This is off team property.
No, this situation is. This one is. I'm talking about the first time.
Okay.
I think that's the reason why the first one was only a slap on the wrist. Because he a big money maker. I ain't trying to be that guy, but you know, that's how business is run. Right. You know, they ain't gonna suspend their best worker that bring in the best revenue for a month in a big earning multi-million-dollar stock company. You know what I'm saying?
Not a bad.
He definitely had to do something with his status the first time.
So you know
that always coming to a couple.
Yeah. This one I seen, and I don't know how true it is, but I seen somebody say he was under the influence while brandishing a gun. I think that's two things you can't have at the same time as alcohol and a weapon.
I heard he don't drink, when he was at the strip club.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, strip owner say he ain't even getting no drinks, man. So I don't even think he drinks for real.
Stories.
Yeah, I think it's a false story, but I just think he need to, man, if that's what you like to do in your little spare time and your free time is, you know, play with your gun and keep it in your hand, hold it up. Because not a lot of people like to do that. But if that's what you like to do, bro, put the phones down. Tell your mans to don't put your phones up, bro.
Hey, man, they'll hear the police.
It's like a cow trip, man. Ain't no phones on the cow trip. Man, what you doing?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit right here. He was on his own. He was on his own IG live, right?
No, it was on his friends.
His friends IG live. Is that an issue though? Like to go live with your weapon? Like, is that really a problem?
It shouldn't be, but he's a role model.
It's the look. Okay. Yeah, it's the look. That's all.
The look, and then he just brandishing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't put your gun in the air, bro. You can't have your gun waving it around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think after the first time, he kind of like. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I
was gonna say he still gotta remember what color he is in America too. They might not know he's exactly Ja Morant off jump, and a cop ride by, see him with a gun. It's a whole different situation.
Anything.
Just thinking, because I don't wish nothing bad on him. You know what I'm saying? But he's his own worst enemy right now.
Facts.
If you want to shoot guns, show guns, hey, go to the gun range. That shit's legal. If you ain't got no felonies, you can't get in trouble. Show you lighting the gun range up.
So if he was at the gun range recording it, that'd be okay?
It should be.
Fine.
It should be.
He at the gun range.
But he's also showing the proper way to use a gun. You're doing it in a facility that's meant for that.
Yeah, joyriding and then just waving the gun around and just dancing with it, man, that's a terrible look on your employer.
Yeah.
On your employer.
And that's the thing right there. They got a brand to protect. They got a brand to protect. Yeah.
But heck,
They
what
just set
employer?
up for you.
What employer about to let you just represent them like that? Oh, that's what we do.
The Bengals. That's about it.
So, man, I feel bad for him, to be honest with you, dog. Cause he lost out on his max contract. That was 30 to 40 million. He lost that. He lost that just off of this suspension, bro.
The suspension killed him pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, he's first team. He's first team.
Yeah,
he's first team.
At least first and second.
He might
They had to reach and get STA.
Live deals.
They definitely had to do that, Larry. You ain't lying.
You know, he all on Hulu TV doing ads and all this shit. You know, and just
Nike, Powerade. About to see what them boys do now, man. Got to see what them
set up for him.
See what them endorsements do now.
You think those endorsements gonna go away?
I think some of them is, bro.
Some of them gonna fizzle off.
Bro, I'm telling you, he just fucked up the church's money with this one right here.
Hey, but on some real shit,
he did, bro.
On some real shit, if the NRA was smart, they'd sponsor that boy.
Fact. I just think
I
just think he like made.
They would, but he ain't the right color.
I know
that too. That
too. They could get us on board.
I ain't seen one NBA with endorsed by. I ain't seen one player endorsed by no
NRA.
Stop me, bro.
Yeah, that's a reach.
But yeah, go ahead.
It makes sense. It makes sense, but that's a
do
reach.
make sense, but that ain't the move. That ain't the move. What was you about to say, Sean?
Nah, I ain't say nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying like he knew better. He still did it. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's terrible.
Me personally, I don't have a problem with it with his gun, but his job has a problem with it, and he knew better. He still did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how
that's my thing. Why I say, oh, he's stupid right there.
You know how the folk in the street are. You know, he went out. He was with them. He's with his boys. Then all of a sudden, you go apologize so you can get back on the team.
Oh yeah.
They like. Oh, so you really wasn't real back then? Okay.
Exactly.
You really wasn't
real.
Right. He really wasn't real. And then they leaving with his own thoughts. He like, nah, I gotta get back out there, show him I'm real. And then they record.
Yeah, they gonna show him what's real now.
They gonna show you. Oh, now they gonna show you.
Yeah.
I don't give him no sympathy though, bro. First time I gave him a pass. Okay,
I feel it.
You come right back. I mean, this have been like 2-3 months later, bro. You come right back to the same dumb shit.
Right.
They got to do something.
The same shit.
That's crazy.
He's his own worst enemy. Can't blame nobody but himself.
But listen though.
Hey, I think it goes deeper than just himself. I think it comes.
Me too. I think it goes about the company keeping around himself. You feel me?
That too.
I think it goes back to even parenting. Like, come on now, y'all ain't raise this boy up to stop acting like this,
bro. Tom, he was in a 2-parent household, man. They did what they could. Sometimes outer influences, bro, just gotta be having a stranglehold on some little niggas, man.
That's true too. That's true too. But just because you got 2 parents, do that mean they parenting? You know what I'm saying?
They got him. He got him on the right track to the NBA. You know how hard it is to get to the NBA to stay out of trouble, to stay on the right track.
Your parenting job don't stop then, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna parent my son until I'm in the grave. That's all. What everything.
I just look at it like when he was a young kid, because that's when you get all your good parenting in that. Mm-hmm. Are they teaching him like how to carry himself? Are they teaching him how to respect himself, respect his family? My pops always told me, "Hey man, don't make my name look bad." You know what I'm saying? Right. I remember that to this day. I'm 50.
Yeah, my parents, yeah. My parents used to tell me that all the time.
Don't make my name look bad. I'm just saying, I don't know who his parents are. I'm just saying that it could go back to that too. Is all I'm saying.
See, we from what we see in the public eye, T ain't that. We don't really know what T is though.
Right.
So we can't really disrespect him. We can only see what we see. And from what I see, my personal opinion is he's a spotlight dad.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Like, was he telling his son, hey man, don't be hanging with these type of dudes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
He said he was going to, but the actions ain't reflecting because Ja doing the same stupid shit.
I think they more so buddy than father and son. You know what I'm saying?
He trying to live through Ja.
Yeah.
That's how I look from the outside in. We don't know the details. We don't live with them people. You know,
that's why
that's how it look.
I ain't gonna disrespect him, but I can only see what my eyes see.
Exactly, Matt.
The dynamic changed in that because one dad and mom provide, now John's provide.
Exactly.
How you gonna really tell him? How you gonna really tell him, dude? You can't hang out with them, dude. I just paid your condo. What are you talking about?
That's
true. That's true, but the money don't cause you to disrespect your parents, though. You feel me? Your parents still
but it seems like he living off job. I mean,
it do seem like that.
It do seem like just living off him. So it's like, dude, I'm gonna go hang out with them. Well, son, you shouldn't do that, but I'm gonna go hang out with them.
Yeah.
And that goes back to what I was saying earlier. If you kind of reared your kids earlier in these things, they're gonna respect your words and shit like that. But they're not gonna always, do what you say, but you're gonna be in their head. You know what I'm saying?
Because for instance, let's look at LeBron. One parent household.
Mm-hmm.
Mom was struggling. They was homeless at times. You know what I'm saying? I know people that went to school with him. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you don't hear about this with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Bronny, we heard him fuck up. We ain't heard shit since.
Right.
I think that's why I was telling Tom. I think it's more so the people he hang around, more so his parents.
And probably so in LeBron's situation.
Yeah.
They knew he was a young phenom. He surrounded, or his family surrounded him with the right people, coaches. Right. I don't know. He got uncles, maybe coaches, uncles, friends, and they insulated him. They ain't let that shit come into their circle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Did Savannah come from a 2-parent household?
I don't know. I don't know her parents.
But that plays a lot into it too.
They came from the same city. I know they came from the same city. I know that.
Yeah, they used to bust a block in the city.
Yeah,
so if she came from the same similar situation, it's really a miracle.
See, he been grounded for a long time. See, it's different with Brown. You know what I'm saying? He is, and then like you say, you got that pressure on you, the number one. You can't. There's just certain things you can't do, and I don't understand why Ja Morant feel like he can though, because he's still almost in the same position, being a number 2 pick.
Right.
And he just got all this money and this endorsements. Bro, that's a dummy, bro. I was talking to my wife about that. Like, imagine having $200 million and feel like you gotta wave your gun around.
Like you gotta prove some shit to somebody.
I had to prove nothing. I'm
nothing. Look, my man's gonna hold my gun if I gotta carry a gun. I ain't holding nothing.
And he gonna get paid to do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
They can do all of that around me. I ain't doing that.
That's how you put your boys on. Yeah. That's how you put your boys on. Start you a security guard LLC and put your boys on.
Let me tell y'all right now, man. His man that was recording Tom.
The police.
He finished. Like that was his man's too. That's the dude that got kicked out the arena. That's the same dude that they was talking about was in a car when a red beam hit one of the Indian Pacers staffers. The same dude, dog. He keep it on him. And then he tried to turn the phone away. I don't know if y'all seen the video. He tried to turn it so fast.
Quickly.
It was too late, bro. Too late.
Knuckleheads, man. Straight up knuckleheads.
You know, this situation kind of reminds me of the Pac-Man Jones situation. You know, he just wanted to hang with his boys. I mean, to the point where Jerry Jones had a bodyguard going around with him to keep him out of trouble, and he fought the bodyguard so he could hang with his boys. He beat up the bodyguard. Like, dude, we're here to help you.
Hey.
Nah, I don't want y'all around. I want to hang with
you. But that's why
he's from Southwest Atlanta. So
that's crazy.
He hang with them.
That's crazy as hell.
That's why Ja Morant need to play football, because the Bengals are employing like they did Pac-Man.
You stupid, man.
But in the same regards, I gotta give Pac-Man his flowers at the same time, because he took Chris Henry's kids in, and his one son's a top prospect in the state of Ohio down here in Mount Healthy in my
I
area.
remember him
I think I
taking him in.
did hear
Yeah.
about that. I think I
That
heard all
kid,
this.
he's a 6'6"
That's dope.
sophomore wide receiver, dog. He's like baby Megatron. He's
Hey,
fucking
Pac-Man,
huge.
Pac-Man got his priorities in order now. I see
Yeah,
that.
so
Yeah, I
gotta
seen him
give
on the
I gotta
podcast.
give him
I
his
like
flowers at the
Pac-Man.
same time because he was a knucklehead in the
Mhm.
NFL, but he made a pact to Chris Henry and them, and he kept by it. So I gotta give him his flowers at the same time, and he's still down in this area.
Word.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
dope.
we're gonna move on from the Ja Morant situation, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
talk
we gotta
to
get to the
Larry
state.
Hall a bit, man, about the Golden State Warriors. Y'all can all chime in. But hey, Larry, how do you feel about the Warriors and the title runs? Some people call it dynasty. I don't know, but how you feel about their title runs? Is it over?
Go Dubs.
Are they gonna
Go
reboot?
Dubs.
Are they gonna keep the team together? What you think, man?
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
Okay.
Is it
Last year was lucky.
I
Yeah,
said that, but go ahead.
No, I can't agree with that.
I said that, but go ahead.
I can't agree
No,
with
I
it.
ain't listen. I ain't gonna call it luck, but it was definitely an easy path.
I'm back.
It wasn't a lot of
It was
resistance.
easy.
Go ahead, Larry.
It was an easy path. Once we got past, the only team I was worried about was Memphis, and then Ja got hurt.
Yeah.
And that kind of changed the series. We didn't have Peyton to guard him. But once we got to the championship, I was like, okay, if Curry should have energy to get us over the top, and he did. But this year was going to be tough, especially when they, you know,
That boy Larry. Bad service.
That them got him fucked up.
What'd you say, Larry?
Yeah. It kind of got disjointed this year with the punch. It started before that. It started last year. They started disrespecting Draymond last year because in the finals he was giving us nothing. He was giving us nothing. It was a time in which he had more fouls than points in like game 6.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So it was like, Draymond, you really didn't really contribute to this. It was more the others. You were just in the mix. We're not going to disrespect you. But then when they got to training camp and he didn't get his extension, they were like, oh, okay, well, you don't value me. Thus, him and Poole getting it. Now, I'm seeing these reports that Poole disrespected Kerr. That's why Draymond hit him. But, if you disrespect the coach, you're not going to play. Kuminga disrespected the coach. He didn't play. Moody disrespected the coach. Wiseman disrespected, and they sent him to the G League. So it's like, okay, why is he getting 30 minutes a game if he disrespected the coach? So I don't buy that. It was tough this year. It was going to be rough. I don't believe they maxed out. I believe Kerr's just to the point where he says, I just want veterans, and we're going to drive this into the ground with the core 3, and Looney. So the core 4. Give me the core 4, put people around them, and we're going to roll. I don't want to mess with the young cats.
So
And
do you think?
He really said that after the punch.
I don't think that was
So you think they still have anything left in the tank as far as maybe next year making
Depends
a deep
on what
run?
they put around them. They're a second round team, as they were this year. They're a second round team, but past that, I don't know.
Okay.
They second round, strong. I don't know if they're gonna struggle as much, on the road this year. You could tell that it was actually locker room because when they went on the road, there was no continuity. Everybody was for themselves. We all done play basketball. And when you go on the road, you all eat together, you hang out together. It's us against the world. But you could tell when he went to the bench that the bench mob wasn't nearly as good as last year because they just all disjointed. They lost Mike Brown as the defensive coach. They lost people in the locker room that were leaders like Otto Porter, Bielitsa. These guys were kind of like leaders. Now Steph got to step up and be a leader because the leader on the team hit somebody on the team. So it's like,
True shit
okay,
there.
you don't start listening to Dre no more.
Yeah. Poole ain't listening to Dre no more.
Yeah.
So
he gone.
I'm right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Dre, they Kerr made a thing. He made a plea in the last meeting, and was it the last interview after the game? Said the core three still got something in them. That's him crying to me, that's him crying to the front office. Please re-sign these three and let's move forward. You know, the general manager hasn't re-signed yet. Myers, he's up in June. And I think, and this is me personally, that Kerr don't play his guys. I draft these guys, and you don't play them. You bring in two-way guys. You bring in Ty Jerome. You bring in people like that. And then Iguodala takes up a roster spot the whole season and plays 8 games.
They really botched the James Wiseman thing, man. They really botched that. Like Kerr didn't let him develop. Kerr didn't develop him.
Just because they wanted GP2 back, they got taken in the deal, and he was hurt when he got there. He was hurt. So they second round team at best with what they got, unless he plays the young guys. If he plays Kuminga, and Tone, you even said before you like Kuminga.
Yeah, I like that.
That's why they got to get off of Draymond right there is Kuminga.
But see, that's what people don't understand is that they have drafted Draymond's position in the last 2 drafts. They drafted Wiseman and they drafted Kuminga, and they still don't want to get off Draymond.
They have to.
Because you can't, but it's not as easy. It's easier said than done because Draymond brings a lot more to the table other than on the stat sheet.
Facts. I was just going to say that. Yeah.
But you can get a veteran in return for him that's going to bring you that same shit and still move on from it.
Well, Draymond is starting to be a liability. I mean, what did he have in Game 3 against the Lakers? 2 points and 2 rebounds.
PJ Tucker
cannot have that in the playoffs.
No, I understand that as far as like his stat sheet, he's falling short. But he's doing things on the court. He's doing things on the court like seeing the court, getting the offense initiated. A lot of players can't do that.
Well, see, the league has turned into it's dogs now. The Lakers have a bunch of dogs, and you're not going to beat them with an offense. You're going to have dogs too. At least 2 dogs, and we only had 1 dog. It was Curry. The only way we're gonna get better is if Clay just start hitting shots.
So talk to us. So tell us about y'all paid Jordan Poole $140 million
to get traded the next year.
$40 million.
Jordan Poole was insurance for Clay. He was insurance for Clay, and they didn't want him to have a good year, and he hit free agency this summer.
It was the worst insurance policy y'all could have signed.
Hey.
That's tough.
What he did last, remember, he
in hindsight.
He had a great run.
No, in hindsight all
the
now.
Stats went up this year. All the stats went up.
No, I'm saying as far as how bad the chemistry went down. That y'all could have still won with these same stats, but chemistry wasn't good enough. Because I think y'all ceiling was a Western Conference Finals team, personally. I thought y'all was 1 round better than what y'all achieved. Y'all just ran into the wrong team at the wrong damn time.
Hey, listen. That punch, the chemistry of the team was thrown completely off. Jordan Poole has decided, I'm not forgiving Draymond.
I thought he forgave him, but I seen that he did.
Yeah. After the game, he said, "Hey, that's business."
I seen that.
This is business. I mean,
he threw with that.
It is basketball. Right, Anthony. It is business, but dude, that's what you say. I mean, until he can fight Draymond himself, he ain't gonna never forgive him. We all been there before. Like, nah, man, I gotta have you back when we get outside.
Yeah.
Hey, he should have never put his hands on Dre. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, he should have. Dre should. That's a tough.
He put Dre first, and Dre.
Yeah. Hey, you pushed me.
He invaded his space.
Called him a bitch. Remember?
It's a whole bunch of mess there.
It's a whole bunch of
That was Rudy. That was Rudy Gobert when he rocked off on.
Yeah. That's a whole nother.
Never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong situation.
But
it's a whole bunch of mess.
Yeah, I don't think you should punt. I think Draymond was flat out wrong. I don't care because Poole ain't come with that type of aggression. You can't return that type of aggression. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, and we talked about it before. I would never punch a teammate. However, if you put your hands on another person, expect hands to be returned. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely, but he didn't. Draymond walked from across the court in this man's face.
He
Facts.
might have pushed him first, but Draymond
He's trying to get
already violated
separation.
his face, man.
Already
Draymond was
violated.
all in that dude's
All
face.
in that
He's
man's
supposed
face.
to push him off of him.
Let me get some space.
So
He
a fight
just
was
wasn't
necessary
ready.
then. A fight was
After he
necessary.
pushed off him, he just wasn't ready for what. I don't know why he pushed him off.
He
He
wasn't ready.
Hold on. This
That's
another
what
thing though. All right. Somebody get in your face like that, you ain't supposed to automatically be ready.
you supposed to be
This your
ready.
teammate. We not on the
We
street.
teammates,
We not
right,
at the
right.
liquor
Yeah,
store.
and that's the
We not.
reason why he
That,
wasn't
This
ready.
your
He was his
teammate, bro.
teammate.
but
That's
your
the reason
teammate.
why he wasn't ready.
worst
I agree with
enemy
you, man.
You a leader.
standing
That's
next
the thing
to
about
you.
it. You a leader on the team. In the
Yeah.
Bay
Can't
Area,
do
they're trying to make it seem like Jordan Poole did something wrong to cause it. They're like, well, MJ hit her. I'm like,
Nah.
okay, Draymond is not MJ. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Okay,
Let's cut
he is
that out.
not MJ. He is Mr. Triple Single. Okay, he is not.
Man,
You
Drake was
know,
wrong.
and
I don't
the
care
young
how
cats, they
nobody
look at,
sliced
okay,
that. That
what
was
you put in
wrong.
the stats?
Yeah, I agree,
What you
son.
put in the book?
I
You know,
agree it was
last
wrong.
year-
I'm just saying
Yeah,
every
please.
man has a
Situations.
point where you can't just push me. You know what I'm saying? I agree it was wrong because it's a team thing. You the leader of the team. All of that is wrong. You go over there, you talk to that man, tell him to calm down, whatever he's doing on the court, shut that shit up, shut it down.
Facts.
But every man ain't built the
I
same,
agree.
man. You
No,
know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, I
He
kind of
was
be.
supposed
Listen,
to push him. Yeah, the
I
man
kind
was
of be
all
the
in his
same way.
face.
If
Yeah.
I'm with, say I'm with one of y'all, we cool. We supposed to be cool like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You walk up on me, I push you back because I ain't trying to be on that. Feel me? I
Yeah.
could have just swung on you right then, but I
Right,
pushed
right.
you out my face. And you come back with a swing. Listen, bro, we not cool no more. We
Never.
not cool no more.
No.
Never.
We ain't
Never.
cool no more. So
Never.
I don't care how
That's what
cool
Jordan
we
Poole
gotta
is.
do. We gotta work together. What you say, Larry?
He shouldn't
That's
have
what
been in
Jordan
dude's
Poole
face.
is right now.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what he
And I feel him. I feel him.
Another thing that he's on, he's better than Clay at this point in his career. And he knows he's better than Clay. Remember how good Golden State was last year without before Clay came back? When
Mhm.
Clay came back, it pushed Jordan Poole to the side. And Jordan Poole's like, hold on, y'all forget we was 20-2 to start the season with me. Y'all forget that I kept this team afloat. There was nights Curry was off that I was putting in 25, 30 points.
Facts.
Yeah,
Now,
but
watch
yet and
this.
still,
Watch this.
Poole ain't playing like he was playing last year. He
But
ain't
that's
playing like
all
Because he
of
got
the
to come
things
off the
that
bench.
happened.
He gotta play behind 2 and 3 other guys. He ain't getting the same rhythm.
Right.
And the chemistry ain't there, man. That
It
chemistry
ain't
mean
there.
the world. It mean
ain't
the
there.
world. Like Denver dealt with the same situation low key. Not no physical shit. But Will Barton a couple years ago refused to come off the bench behind MPJ.
Right.
We got rid of him, better team. You know what I'm saying? He out there freestyling all for himself, trying to get his little 15 and franchise records in threes that got broke a year later. Like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? He was selfish though, and that just brought the chemistry down.
I tell you what, bro. I like the way Jamal run y'all offense, bro. I like the way that little motherfucker run y'all offense.
Jamal decent. Jamal decent.
Now, I'm gonna say one more thing about Clay and Poole.
Mhm.
Y'all saw how bad Clay played against the Lakers.
Mhm.
Do you not
Terrible.
think that he played like that in practice sometimes? Do you not think there was times in practice where he couldn't hit a shot and he just kept shooting? Jordan Poole
We
saw
seen
that.
it. We seen it during the season. We
He
seen
saw
definitely.
it.
Man, I
Jordan
can
Poole
believe
saw
it.
that. He said, dude,
I can
I
believe
am
it.
better than him right now. And that's where you want
I
your
feel
guys to be. Jordan Poole can get his own shot. He's a little erratic sometimes, but he's 23.
That's the big difference. That's the big difference,
He's
maker.
23.
He can
can't
definitely
get
get
a
his
shot
own
to
shot.
save his life.
Right.
Yeah.
Clay
So
needs them
I agree.
screens
I
to get a
agree.
clean look.
So when they kept saying you got to trade Poole, I'm like, no, you got to trade Clay. Clay's 33. Poole's 23.
Yeah.
You can't trade Poole. All that trade Poole that
But
you just paid
He's
that man.
23 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't trade
does,
that
does Clay have a no trade clause?
guy. I think they took that out, didn't they?
I
Who?
don't know.
I don't think
Clay?
he
I
has
think
one.
they took
but-
that out.
I don't think Clay got a no trade clause.
Clay's got one more year at $40 million.
Okay, so do y'all respect him enough to give him his wish? Because you know what his wish is.
To give him max.
Nah, not that wish. Hell no, not that wish.
The Lakers?
There
The
it is.
Lakers?
Yes.
I heard a podcast today that said They should extend Dre and extend Clay as long as Steph is still there. Steph got 3 more years. So they should extend them as long as they there.
That's wasting money. Steph about to turn 36.
They're both a waste of money.
That's wasting
Either they
money.
can take a pay cut or you have to start turning the page. And you have to start turning the page with Jordan Poole.
But do you respect his wish though and trade him to the Lakers? Or do you say fuck him? Or
they'll
do
have
you
to
say
do it this summer.
this
They'll
is
have to
the
do it this
business.
summer.
We're gonna get the best package we can out of him.
They'll have to do it this summer. And the reason why they got to do it this summer, they don't want to go into next year.
Lakers want Clay.
They won't do
Clay
it.
getting paid too much.
I think Clay would be a good piece for the Lakers, though, in that system.
But the Lakers take that expiring contract for this next year.
What the Lakers giving them back though? That's the question.
I don't see it. Exactly. I don't see that.
Ooh-wee.
Austin Reed, you assign Austin Reed. Listen, Tone, we're just comparing
they can keep Austin Reeves. They can keep
Austin
Reeves.
Keep Reeves.
I'd rather keep Reeves and Clay.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're right. Tone said it perfectly the other day. He costs way less. Give me Reeves.
Here's the thing. You can keep Reeves and get Clay.
They thinking Reeves gonna be $50 million.
Yeah, over $50 million.
They're not going to take Reeves as long as they can keep Poole.
You can get him at 20 a year.
Say that again, Larry.
As long as they got Curry and Poole, they won't get Reeves. They won't draft in the back. They won't draft in the backcourt. They would have drafted Lonzo Ball.
Lakers ain't gonna get rid of Reeves.
No,
Lakers ain't getting rid of Reeves.
I think they would trade Clay for D'Angelo Russell.
You said they'd trade Clay for D'Angelo Russell?
I don't think so.
I don't think the Warriors want that.
I don't think so.
We already did.
They already did that.
Been that done. It'd have to be people like Rui, people like Mo Bamba. They'd want some big.
For Clay,
They'd want some big.
Send his Japanese ass up, down Cali, wherever the fuck direction. Rui, send your ass to where they at now. San Francisco.
Yep.
Send Rui ass to San Francisco. Clay, bring your ass to Los Angeles in the hood.
Man, they
put your ass in the hood. You gonna learn the shit.
Y'all have to match at $40 million. So probably like 3 or 4 players and some draft picks.
They just held Clay to 8 points, 7 points, and 10 points. And Matt think they about to go running down the door to get this man.
Because think about this. They went and ran down the door to get Rory, who was ass in Washington, and he
ran down the door. They gave up 5 bags of chips.
I said they ran to go get him.
Yeah, but they ain't give up nothing for him. They ain't give up nothing for Rory.
Nobody, but y'all gave up like 5 second-round picks for this nigga.
Which is nothing.
Shit.
5 second-round picks.
5 second-round pick. Remember shit. You gotta remember shit like that.
Hey, Rui has potential, man. He always had potential. He's just in the wrong.
I always like Rui.
He was in the wrong system.
That one time, Tonus, to change his scenery. So if Clay go to the Lakers, where all he really got to do is stand in the corner even more than he do in motherfucking Golden State.
Either way, Clay's got to take a second. Yeah. Either way, he's got to take a lesser role.
I was gonna say Clay or Dre and
lesser role, lesser money.
Either way, Clay has
both.
Clay is no longer a 35-minute a night guy.
No,
he can't play 35 minutes because on defense he fouled.
He can't keep up. He don't move like how he used to move.
Right.
Perfect.
He don't move. So he's not a 35-minute a night guy. He's a 22 to 25.
Them injuries that caught up with him, bro, and slowed him down a little bit.
Hey, that man need to be the 6th man and let them start Jordan Poole, man.
It's about to be some.
I'd love to start Jordan Poole because he can get his own shot. Yeah, he's a little erratic, but God, look at the ceiling on it, and he's 23.
The only problem is Jordan Poole and Curry in the same backcourt. They ain't playing no defense.
That's what I'm about to go to because them boys got to get in the weight room. Because listen, that's easy pickings out there. I seen that. I say, that boy easy pickings. They gonna call the pick on him every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's another thing. His defense is way worse than Clay. Way worse.
Yep.
I think they go.
He's a traffic cone out there.
Man, Golden State is not about to let Clay just walk, man. That is one of their pillars of their organization, man.
They're not gonna let
He
Dre just walk,
leave.
even though they should.
They're not about to let them boys just walk, man.
No, I would bring him off the bench,
Even
but
though
he
they
ain't leaving.
should.
No,
If
he
he
ain't going
leave,
nowhere.
Wrong to
I
be the number
take him.
2
That's
option,
all I'm
and he
saying.
think he still is.
That's all
And
I'm saying.
offense
Yeah,
dictates that he
anybody,
still is.
anybody would take that man when he leave, and he ain't get
That's all
paid no
I'm
money
saying.
for real. But
If he get that Carmelo Anthony mindset and think he do for the rest of his career, send him to Denver. I'll take him.
I know you will.
of course he will. Nigga still hope every time. Hey, I tell you
This
this,
is what I think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna trade to put people around to hide Clay. Like if you don't score and you don't hit 5 or 6 threes a game, then we'll be okay. Yours will have to be a bonus. Now they don't have the salary to do it, but
They're gonna have to put
again,
motherfucking Giannis around that nigga at
boy,
this
Clay
point.
was just off, man. He's still a weapon, man. I tell you,
he's a weapon.
everybody still hold their breath when that boy shoot. You feel me?
Because they just thinking about the past, and the present.
Yeah, I mean,
he ain't that guy. He ain't that guy.
He still have some of those games though. He still have some of
Cone,
them.
did he get your DoorDash to you?
I ain't ordered nothing today, man. I've been chilling on the DoorDash today, but
Man, every time I see that, I bust out laughing. Man.
hey, boy,
Disrespecting my
Charles
dude,
Barkley started it, man.
I know, yeah. I remember when he started. I said, Charles, are you sure? And then Clay had the best month of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as he said that.
January, then he had a
He
real
started
good
getting that
month in
criticism.
February when
He
Steph
did.
was out.
He
He had a
did.
real
Yeah.
good month.
He just
But
can't stay
Sean, no, he
consistent
still has
at
some
this
games,
point.
but
He
some
can't stay
games
consistent.
and half the games,
he has
it's
that
not the same.
attitude, but he's no longer a two-way player.
I
That
like.
injury really hurt.
To be
That
effective.
injury, we're starting to see that injury.
Oh
really
yeah,
hurt
man.
more than
Like,
what we thought it did.
and he old. Remember, they started this run 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just ain't the same player we seen in 2015 and 16.
He's a bit long in the tooth, yeah.
Yeah, he a big. Yeah, he a big. You know,
But
he's 33.
before he got hurt,
Forget about that.
last finals, in that finals he got hurt, Clay was balling.
Oh, bro,
And
going crazy.
He had 30 in the middle of the third.
How many years ago was that?
Me
That
and
was like
Larry,
3 years ago, right?
2019.
Yeah, that was 2019.
Injury, man.
I was
That's
19. I remember it like yesterday.
It was 19.
Dog,
And I was
me and Larry talked about this.
Years count, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
if that boy ain't get hurt,
hey, we're going to game 7. We're going back north of the board.
oh,
We're
big
going back
facts.
north of the board. He had
Big
30
facts.
in the middle of the third. When he got
Big
hurt, he had
facts.
30 points.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe
He
that.
got hurt.
That
He
was
hit
crushed.
free throws and got 30. And I'm like, if he don't never get hurt, we're going back without
They were gonna win that championship without, because I wanted to see y'all do it without KD. Once KD went down, I wanted to see y'all do it.
It was a big chance.
It was a
Clay
big
was going
chance
dumb.
before Clay went down.
Clay
Sean
was
know
going
me,
dumb.
you and Sean talked about this.
Man, Kyrie or none of them could stop Clay. Remember, they was up 3-1 and went to Toronto in game 5, and Clay was out of his mind in game 5.
Out of his mind.
He missed game 3 in that series.
The good old days of Clay.
The good old days.
Hey,
Hey,
man, leave my dog
that boy
alone,
Clay.
man.
That boy Clay, that disrespect.
The good old days of Clay.
The disrespect.
Next season he may be out of his mind. He may be 46, 47% from 3 because he's a little pissed off. He's a little pissed off. Right?
I miss that Clay.
There when that happened.
He needs to play in the
I ain't
summer.
gonna wish that on nobody in the NBA. We'll get there when that happens.
He get to play in the summer now. He get to play in the summer.
He didn't play last summer.
He ain't playing in the summer, and he ain't playing in the summer the last 2 years.
Yeah, he was out drinking beers and hanging out with bras and shit like that. You know, he could have been in the gym if he wanted to.
That boy was extra light skinned this year. You could tell.
Hey, he was balling. But this summer, the trainers cleared it and said,
they cleared him.
And he said, I got a mental block. I got hurt last time I played in the summer.
Yeah.
So he didn't play. So when training camp started, it was Clay's first time picking up a basketball.
Yep.
That's on him, man. The trainers cleared him.
They cleared him, and he still didn't play. I bet he played this summer.
I bet he's gonna be much better next year.
That mental block from them injuries be real, bro.
But he played this half of the season and the playoffs.
Facts. And
the playoffs.
And
they won the championship. Where the mental block at? It wasn't no mental block when he was out there gunning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't buying it.
But I'm saying this year, you can see, like we've been saying, he ain't the defender he once was or nothing like that. You can see that injury's really worse on his body now in this later year that the year is going on than what it looked last year because he was semi-healthy last year. He didn't really have to do the whole 82.
His
I
whole
feel like
all
that
his
helped.
threes was short against the Lakers.
I feel like that
I
helped.
was like, man. I said, man, he building a house out there.
Hey, he could have he could have had a stronger season if he worked out in the summer. That was on him.
Yep. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Hey,
go Dubs, Larry.
Go Larry. Go Dubs. Send him a tweet and tell him to come work out with you, man. He need that.
Nah, I think he'd be all right.
That man got a drink in his hand right now.
We'll see if they extend it.
Clay gonna get back in last year. Hey man, this contract year. Clay gonna do what he gotta do.
He probably will. He got another year maybe in him.
Yeah.
Let's not speak on it.
Hey, so
Matt don't want that other year.
Because what I was gonna say at one point, I said I thought Golden State would win a ring. I did think they would trade for Bradley Beal because I thought Beal would be up out of Washington. That didn't happen.
That shit. Definitely kept saying that. I don't know why.
But I did. As soon as that finals ended, I said Golden State gonna win. Yeah. I just think Clay was back. I knew what it was. He was hungry.
Right.
And now he ain't what he was, but
he
also
hungry.
I cite the chemistry. I cite the chemistry too as a big thing.
Yeah.
Hey, so let's get into the Sixers, man. Doc Rivers, Joel Embiid, James Harden.
Let Matt go first, please, Tone. Let Matt go first.
No, because I could talk for 3 hours. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk for a few minutes, but hey.
Nah, go ahead. I ain't even gonna do that.
Hey, did they reach their ceiling, man, or is this team,
They still ain't got motherfucking bulletproof, nylon proof, whatever the fuck proof on it. And look, Joel Embiid's good. Joel Embiid's a great player.
Hey man, talk your shit. I know you want to say something else.
We can all because I can still talk shit and give somebody his flowers at the same time. That's not hard. Joel Embiid is a great player. I just don't like doing it with LeBron. He get on my damn nerves. But that's a new subject for the next. That's a new story for the next subject. Joel Embiid is a great player. You know what I'm saying? Especially defensively. That's what separates him from the rest of the bigs in the NBA. That's obvious. But when the big moment comes, he's never shown me enough. And this ain't the MVP talk. This is strictly postseason. He's never shown me enough to have faith in him, whether it's an injury or the fact his numbers drop. Historically, they always drop. His postseason career average is like 21 points. Now, if y'all know, I know everybody ain't in the stats and shit, but when you the number one and you go from 30 to 20, something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
That's what when the Lakers beat Jokic, he went from 27 to 21. Dwight Howard had him on lock. JaVale McGee, same thing. They was beating the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he does without getting the shit beat out of him. I feel like it's just he's in his own fucking head or whatever it is, but he can't get it done. And that's my biggest thing against him.
Right.
Okay, got you.
Hey,
I can't get out of my head that him crying after getting beat by Toronto, man. Every time they lose in the playoffs, that comes up in my mind like he's somewhere crying right
now. Man, that was funny, man, but it let me know that he cared though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like to see that. You care. You know what I'm saying? So of course, I'm a root for you. You know what I'm saying? A little bit, but Matt, right? I watched him in the playoffs. I watched almost all his games.
Casper friendly ghost.
He was it definitely met he wasn't needed in Brooklyn. He wasn't needed against Brooklyn. They swept him. Okay, but the Al Horford played him decent. Al Horford is not a slouch. You know what I'm saying?
No, by no means.
Not a slouch. Robert Williams was not a slouch out there. You know what I'm saying? Now, you're right though. He did underperform, but I just think the team around him wasn't that great. I don't
That's
think the team
because
around him was
it's
that great.
not because they're not great. It's because they spoon feed this nigga, which is the same. And this is the regular season talk, which is the only reason he won MVP. They
I mean,
spoon fed him so many shots, so that way if he didn't get a shot attempt, it was a foul, so it don't count as a field goal attempt. And he still is not efficient by a big man standard. He only shoots 55%. You know what I'm saying?
he shoot a lot of
So
jump shots.
okay, Jokic shoot 40% from three if we're gonna get it regular season comparison. Jokic shoots 63 from the field, 40 from the three, and 86 from the free throw.
And the motherfucker seemed like he never miss a wide open.
Yeah, Jokic's a better shooter than Embiid.
But that's what I'm saying. They spoon fed him. Jokic does that as his last resort to shoot. I hate it because I never want to admit this. This nigga play like LeBron, and I fucking hate it sometimes.
Embiid?
Jokic, nigga.
Jokic, he passed up some shots that he should shoot.
Passive. He's passive. And LeBron can be passive, but Jokic doesn't have the LeBron in him to take over sometimes, because when he does, that's only because the team's doing so bad. That's what we need. Anytime he drop 40, we lose. So y'all's best bet is to make him drop 40.
But the question was about Philly. So I'm trying. I'm because I think it's fair.
This is what I'm saying. This is why I think. This is why I don't really, believe in Joel Embiid. He's not that guy. They spoon feed him. They spoon feed him. It's so glorified.
Hey, Ant touched on something earlier though.
It's like how y'all feel about Wilt sometimes. It's how I look at it.
Hey, Ant touched on something earlier, man. He was like, the team around him, I don't think is enough, man. I really don't. I think they got.
Look how they play without him in the regular season. I'm not saying the regular season is the postseason. That's not the argument.
Hold on. Go to game one.
Thank you.
We played game one without him and just ran the ball.
You can play a game. You can play a game here and there without your star. Exactly. Can you play a series against a same team without your star and win?
Me too.
This is what I'm saying. You get in a different rhythm with two great shooters and one of the quickest damn players in the NBA. Maxey and Harden are great shooters by NBA standards. I ain't gonna say they're great shooters by our standards because we seen what the fuck Harden did in Game 7. By NBA
did in Game 6.
You know what I'm saying? But regularly, by their standards, you know what I'm saying, they're considered great NBA shooters.
Right.
Maxey's one of the fastest players in NBA. You bring Embiid out the game, it changes the whole fucking perception of the game. It's the way you play defense has changed. They got a center in there that's not going to chuck up any shot he wants because he's allowed to. For one, if you watch the game, Joel Embiid doesn't really pass out of double teams.
Nope.
Rarely does he pass out of a double team.
Embiid be out there like he the fucking point guard at times.
Didn't he pass out a double team to give James Harden the game winner?
Yeah.
I said rarely. So if he did, he did. But what I'm saying is he shoots it, and I'm going to give him his flowers. He hits them. But when you don't have a big man that's chucking up every shot he touches, everybody gets in rhythm. It's a whole different ball game. That helps Tobias Harris look better.
Tobias, man, I see. We should see him
look great in that game. Joel Embiid didn't play.
Everybody has a game.
Yeah, everybody got a game, but that don't mean. I mean, you should be better when Embiid on the court.
It should be better. Some teams are good without certain players. Okay, remove James Harden.
Remove Embiid for the entire season.
Yeah,
and see where they go.
What you saying about the Sixers?
That's cool, but this is not going to be that. This is the great example. This is why I feel like the Sixers are the best example of this. Okay. There's a sample size of 22 games without James Harden, without Joel Embiid, and without Tyrese Maxey. So it's equal. You remove any one of them players, them niggas was 11-6 or some shit, or whatever, or they lost 6 games. So Joel Embiid was 11-6.
16-6.
Remove. Okay. What was their final thing without him? 12 and something, because Embiid was out 18 games. There's like a 22 sample size though if you was to take one player out and leave the other 2 and put it in some shape or form. You know what I'm saying?
It was almost
and it was like a 15-6 sample. So if you take Tyrese Maxey out, they had a winning record. You take Harden out, they had a winning record. You take Embiid out, they had a winning record. So 15-6, whatever that is in a 22 sample, that's what they was if you take out one of those players and leave the other 2, which means the defense changes if just one of those players leaves. That's
if
why
you watch the game,
like they're capable of doing more. It's just
I don't think so. I disagree.
the team
an
don't
82
get
game
involved
series.
because he's not the passing big
Season.
man that a team like my team is. That's why I don't feel he's so valuable.
Them boys couldn't keep up with Boston.
They couldn't keep up with him.
Embiid, the only reason they won that first game without Embiid is because Harden went off for 45 points.
Hey, put it like
That's
this.
the only reason.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm
won
admit this now. I'm gonna admit this now. I was crying inside when Embiid and them won that one game. Because I remember y'all gave me shit. And this would have been a technicality. Joel Embiid's whole ass would have been the first MVP to get swept.
Wait, what did you call him? What did you call him?
Joel Embiid.
Okay. He mad that this man won MVP. Like, dog, this nigga, he just mad, bro, that he won him.
Man, what?
He would have been the first MVP to get swept in a series of games he played if he wouldn't have won that one game.
What one game?
The first game, that one game he came back.
The one they won without him?
The one that came with him because they lost every other game in the series he played.
No,
I saw this.
They just won the other day.
No, that's the one they won. The other game they won. Oh, they won.
They won 3 games.
Yeah.
Whatever. The first game like was pissed me off anyway.
Like the boys weren't on the brink or something. Like, what
they
mean? The boys was on the brink.
They wasn't because they knew once
he went crazy. He went crazy game 5. He went crazy.
Coach,
shout out to Boston's coach.
Facts though.
Boston's coach changed. Boston's coach changed the lineup.
They had to win in 6 or it was over.
Well, Boston's coach changed the lineup because he started Robert Williams and Horford.
Yeah. And what Doc do? Here we go, guys. Same 5.
Nothing.
Same fucking 5. Here we go, guys.
He ain't got what he gonna change. He ain't got shit.
He don't make adjustments. He really don't though.
He ain't got shit.
You see him back up. You see what that boy was doing when he got in?
Bro,
they can't even say that to get out the game.
Bro, what PJ Tucker really be out there doing half the series?
PJ Tucker and nothing. Looking at his shoes, I don't know.
No, PJ put in work.
Start melting.
It might not put.
He put in that 24-hour anytime fitness work.
He do though. I mean, that's what you need them on the court.
But listen, this is what I'm saying. D'Anthony Melton's just as good as a defender. You put him in, move Tobias Harris to the 4. You got to try something. I ain't no coach, but you got to try something.
This guy.
Shit.
Man, look, man, no boys ain't have enough. You
just
won't
listen shooter out there to make
I told you they don't have enough.
They just didn't lock down the paint.
Hey, I told y'all when y'all said I was disrespecting Joel Embiid about talking about how bad his numbers is in the playoffs. What you say, Tom? Talk about it when it's gone. So here I am when he gone. And what I say, he's on vacation very soon. So here I am.
You right. You got it.
I don't dare tell him that.
Yeah,
but that's talking about.
Doc's going to adjust. At least put court mops in the game. Somebody else that can shoot the ball.
You got to put a shooter at the 4 or something, man.
Because I looked at the shot chart.
Would have got 8 alive.
I looked at the shot chart. I'm like, Embiid is getting no layups. Everything is a mid-range jump shot.
Yes.
Dunking threes.
Yes.
Horford play defense on his ass.
I ain't not spending no money on Embiid. I'm spending on tape.
But that's the dynamic. That's the dynamic. And y'all got to look at this. And this is why Jokic and Embiid's the only 2 centers you can really compare because Gobert is not nothing offensively like them. But this is why I'm saying this is the dynamic. You double Embiid, he gonna put the shot up. Yeah. 9 times out of 10. You double Jokic, you fucked up because he gonna pass it. That's the hidden value in a lot of shit that separates and that's what makes the team there for you. You can't always take that shot.
Embiid passes the ball too, bro. Stop talking like he just passed it to Harden for the game winner.
Bro,
just the other day.
Do y'all realize Jokic averages to hold the ball for 4 seconds?
We not comparing Embiid. That's not an Embiid Jokic.
This is how I'm comparing.
Every center is different. They got different strengths and weaknesses.
One player can raise the value of a team.
No, fact. I get at you, Jokic.
James Harden.
We get at you, Jokic. We talking about
John Stockton.
Why did Philly lose, bro?
Because he turned James Harden into John Stockton.
Who turned James Harden into John Stockton?
The way they play the game is turn James Harden into John Stockton. He is an assist man. He is looking to feed the ball to Embiid every time.
Because he shot off.
Wait till he go back to Houston. All the time. Wait till he go back to Houston. That nigga gonna average 30.
Harden is washed. I couldn't believe he did that game.
Wait till he go back to Houston. He gonna average 30.
I couldn't believe he did that game 1.
30 and 10 when he go back to Houston.
I think that boy washed, man.
They had a stat on Embiid which was disrespectful. It was some alternative facts. They was like, he's the first MVP to not reach the conference finals. I'm like, he just won that motherfucker.
That's not true, though. That's not true.
That's what I saw of some
Jokic did it. Jokic did it when we lost to the Suns.
Yep. Okay, so he's never been to the conference. Jokic's never been to
the conference. He did it last year.
You got to think about this.
Jokic been on one time.
Kareem won it and didn't even make the first round.
But Kareem, but they're not talking about the same year. They're just talking about period. They weren't saying just the same year. They're talking about period.
Career.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, that's some alternative shit because he just won that motherfucker.
Be pulling that shit out there.
They said never to reach the conference finals.
That's fresh out the oven, goddamn.
I'm like, that's fresh out the oven, yeah.
Now I did see
he's never reached it.
Embiid had the biggest drop off in the playoffs by
in history.
In history, I did see that.
Yeah.
And you see who got the biggest in history?
Who?
Jokic. Quit playing with my boy.
This nigga want to talk about Jokic so bad. Let's talk about Jokic.
It's level. It's level.
Hold on, Matt.
Jokic a real MVP all day. I told you I could disrespect this nigga all day. We shouldn't even talk about it.
Jokic is the real MVP, bro.
All that MVP talk, that's cool. Where we at now? We in the playoffs. Let's talk that playoff shit.
You get an MVP in the playoffs too, but you got to win the whole thing.
That's cool. So, and if I get it, I'm gonna talk that shit. And if not, I'm still gonna talk that shit.
You gotta win some more. It's like you gotta win the regular season to get the MVP. Yeah. You gotta win the postseason to get that MVP.
I understand that.
Because I knew this motherfucker was gonna talk about the playoffs for the regular season.
Fair game to talk.
Playoffs a whole different season. It's a whole different type of ball game.
Exactly.
That's why I don't even know why you even compare.
And Jokic has the highest production raise in NBA history. That means he elevate. That's all.
Jokic had balling.
That's all I'm saying. He elevate, my boy. He elevate. Him and Murray got the 2 highest point per game averages in NBA history in playoffs from regular season to postseason. All I'm saying is my boys elevate.
See what they do this series.
We elevate like the altitude in Denver.
They're gonna be saying
about to see what they do this series. All that talk.
All I'm saying.
All that.
Hey, talk your shit, man.
Congratulations.
That's all I'm saying.
Congratulations.
No, you can't congratulate him for nothing, man.
Exactly, dog. Exactly. All this talking ain't did nothing.
Ain't no congratulations for nothing.
And Draymond,
congratulations to the champs.
What we about to see right now? I want to hear all this talking in a week and a half. I want to see all this chapters.
You will.
Because them boys do all of that.
The last time them niggas was giving me the same attitude about the Suns, and what I say, fuck out of here with that bullshit. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, nigga. You know what the fuck going on?
Next topic,
Big
man?
nuggets in this shit. This ain't no bandwagon shit, bro.
What's the next topic,
Hey, punk ass
NBA don't even make Adidas
what you say,
jerseys, nigga.
I said punk ass Draymond did say Lakers in 6.
Man,
so that's a preclude. Hey, let's go into the next topic. Who y'all got in the Western Conference Finals and how many games? Let's go.
You know what it is.
The Lakers.
Hey, Sean, who you got, man?
I go first.
Go ahead, Sean.
I got Denver in 7. I'm gonna tell you why I got Denver in 7.
Go ahead.
I think they played 4 games in the regular season. They went. Each one of them won 2 games on their home court. So nobody lost on the road. I'm thinking, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
Y'all went 2-2. So since Denver gonna have home court advantage, I think it's gonna go 4-3 Denver.
Okay. What you think, Larry? What you think, Larry? After you just seen,
hold on, Larry, before you go. By the way, none of them games were close.
Yeah, there was all double digits every game. Double digits.
Every time they won, somebody won. It was about double digits.
Yeah,
so
all 4 games.
So that means you can't gauge. You can't gauge that. Go ahead, Larry.
Warriors in 5. No, I'm just kidding.
5 more years.
I think it's going to depend on
game one.
I think it's going to depend on game 1. The Lakers have taken game 1 in the last 2 series to flip home court.
Right.
If they can get one in Denver, the Lakers will close it out in 6. If they can't get them first 2 in Denver, it's Denver in 7.
Okay.
It's Denver in 7.
Okay. Now I don't think Lakers.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me go last. No, I'm the real fan in the series. I'm the real fan in the series.
Okay. Yeah. You are. I think the Lakers gonna lose game 1. I think Lakers gonna lose game 1. And I think they're gonna win game 2. Okay. And then I actually think they're gonna go 2-2, to be honest with you. I actually think they're gonna go 2-2. But then I think Lakers gonna figure it out and go Lakers is 6. You hear me? They gonna go back to Denver. Go back to Denver game 5.
And lose.
Okay. All right.
It's an every other day series. You gotta count that in too.
Yeah, it is. It is. So it ain't.
You gotta count that in too for the altitude. For the altitude. Okay. I think they ain't gonna have enough time to adjust their body as they normally would for the altitude. You gotta.
I'm gonna see game 1. I'm gonna see about this altitude and all of that game 1 and 2. See if that's really a big factor or not.
You seen how KD and them got ran out by 40.
Hey, I'm gonna say this:
first game.
The Nuggets only lost 7 games all regular season in Denver.
At home.
And 5 of those.
That shit is tough.
We sat our starters. So let's say we really lost 2.
He's gonna learn about that.
Y'all lost 7. Y'all lost 7.
So let's get real. So in my mind, when my starters lost 2 at home, the team lost 7.
Yeah, they playing the Nuggets. They playing the team.
So yeah.
Okay.
But my opinion is Denver gonna get 1 on the road. We've won 1 on the road every series. So the same way with the Lakers still in game 1 in every series, Denver's won at least 1 game on the road every series. So if they do still win, we know we can still win. You know what I'm saying? Even after Devin Booker went historical on us, you know what I'm saying? We cooled him off. You know what I'm saying? We adjusted. Go ahead.
How many losses do y'all have at home in the playoffs?
This year? I want to say Minnesota is the one that stole 1 from us. I want to say Minnesota stole 1, and we had to finish them out in Minnesota, I want to say.
Okay.
No. Minnesota won game 4 in
Minnesota stole 1 at home.
Minnesota they won game 4 in Minnesota.
Home. Yep. So no,
they didn't beat you.
I don't think we've lost a home game in the
No, y'all have
in the playoffs.
Y'all have it.
Yeah.
Y'all have it. Y'all won game 1, 2, 3. The Lakers almost swept them. They won game 5.
And the Lakers
ain't the Lakers perfect at home too?
The Lakers ain't lost either.
Lakers ain't lost at home since the All-Star break.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Lakers been the best team since All-Star break. I tried to tell Tone that, but you know.
That's okay. We set our starters a lot. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm trying to tell
Tone. You got it.
I told you, bro.
Hey, but I got the Nuggets in 7.
Okay.
Because of that home
court. And smiling, looking at potential victims.
I'm done with that, man. He's too smart for this shit for me, man. Yeah. I'm done with him.
Hey, listen, man, they done with me, man. I ain't worried about it no more, bro.
I ain't too smart with this shit, man.
That's all that matters.
Hey, this man is in the lab, man. He got all this shit down to the science.
What you want? What you want to do then, son?
I can do a little bill, bro.
Okay, then what I'm talking about. Okay, you gonna put a
There
bill
we
on
go.
it. Put a bill
Hey, man, we got receipts. I know
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah, they
Yes, sir.
God good for it. I ain't even tripping.
Yeah, my boy, me and my guy talking.
Sean solid.
Yeah, Sean solid. We can already set that bread back and forth. We good, man. Okay,
Yeah.
we locked in for a bill, Sean, for sure.
That's what's up.
But he getting his notepad out. So
I
No
don't
bad.
need it.
He don't need no
Hey, that boy right
I
here.
don't need it.
This dude is a professional. I'm
You got
telling you,
the
he got that
little
shit down.
No,
Oh, he
little
ain't
pad
fucking
with
with
the little
that.
carbon in the middle, like the number
I'm
man.
fucking with you.
Hey,
No,
look.
you know I got nuggets in 4. I was about to hit y'all with my Photoshop Suns, my Photoshop dude from the Suns with the Nuggets jersey on just for shits and giggles earlier. But no, on some serious shit. I thought even if the Nuggets played the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, it's gonna be a 7-game series is what I'm gonna go with, no matter what. It's not gonna be easy for nobody, I don't feel. And I really think the games are gonna be dependent on one, like I said before at one point, who guards Michael Porter Jr. and do they shut him down or if he has a great series. He ain't really been consistent this playoff, so if he elevates, then you know that's gonna be great for us. But I think Vanderbilt.
Is Aaron Gordon guarding LeBron?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? That's a for sure. That's a for sure. Mm-hmm. And I think Vanderbilt, if it depends on what y'all do though, like what the Lakers do, I should say, LeBron and them for you. What they do. You know what I'm saying?
This guy here, dog.
Matt, the Lakers do have a deeper team.
That's what I'm saying. To an extent, I say we got some secret weapons we don't really use.
What's the point of having a weapon you ain't gonna use it?
Their bench is more usable. I think we got something we holding back because we don't trust him enough. You know, if NBA player opinions matter. Paul George called him, you know, a secret weapon for us. So, you know, I'm gonna throw that out there.
Hey,
he taking shots, bro.
Bro, I don't be caring what Matt be talking about, dog.
I'm high.
I don't be caring what Matt be talking about.
I gotta talk my shit all week.
I let that man
I ain't mad at you, but the shit funny as hell to me.
Yeah, it do be funny. I let him talk, man. Go on, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? If Jared
well, here I come.
It depends on if they run a 3-guard lineup. I feel like we'll be better off against a 3-guard lineup because then Michael Porter Jr. have a height advantage. Right. If they start Vanderbilt, I think that actually fuck us more than it would help us. I don't trust in Vanderbilt's offensive ability, but I do trust in his defensive ability because I do know he played in Denver at one point. So, you know, I know a little bit about him. And I think that's going to be the deciding factor. If they play Vanderbilt on PJ, what's he going to do to him? I think there's a lot of pieces. I think there's a lot of pieces that could cancel out. Go ahead.
Real quick, let's move over to the East Conference Finals. Who y'all got?
Miami.
I'm gonna go Boston.
I'm stuck on that one right there, man.
I'm Boston.
I was looking at the numbers today. I said, man, Miami. I mean, Butler's the best player in the series, and he's not the best player. If that makes sense.
That dog getting. It's that dog getting. It's that dog.
He a dog. He a dog.
If the 50 piece get Tatum to the point where he's like, I'm dog.
Yeah, it's over. It might be a 4-game series.
The Miami don't have enough. I mean, it's amazing that they made it this far.
Man, what you said?
It's amazing, but they don't have enough. If Hero don't come back, definitely they done. They done in 5, maybe 6. They done.
Hey, I got Boston too.
Boston. After they got past Philly, that was their heavyweight matchup right there.
Yep.
It's unfortunate we didn't see Milwaukee get this far.
Yeah, because they were supposed to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were supposed to be filming the
I have Milwaukee and Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right.
And that's what I. And that was supposed to be the heavyweight matchup to where we ain't know what was gonna happen. But now Miami, hey, congrats to Jimmy, congrats to them boys getting there. Them boys ain't got enough, man.
I think the only way they can keep up with him, they got to play a zone like they did against who did they just beat?
The Knicks.
The Knicks. The the Knicks, they played that jump zone at them. They threw the jump zone at them. So I don't know if they'll be able to do that against Boston because that's on where they're going to keep them.
Boston going to hit them threes.
Yeah. And they're going to keep shooting them, too.
Boston got too much, man. Too much. Boston problems coming out the West, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Miami, Matt Straws, man. Kyle Lowry, all them boys. Congratulations, it's over.
Yeah, they missing Hero and they missing Oladipo. They just don't have enough, man.
Bro, they don't have enough offense. They don't have enough firepower.
They got that dog in them. They got that dog in them. That dog
about to throw bodies at Jimmy.
They said they the new Knicks.
They about to throw bodies at Jimmy. He got Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum taking turns.
But they also
Grant Williams.
See, they also playing against a team too that they get a dog in them too. They pressure you. Boston pressure you. They
they do. Boston got defense.
They got defense for sure.
They got defense. That's why I'm like,
I just want to see Miami there personally. I just want the story to go on so it can bust in the finals.
It ain't gonna happen. I know we won't. But
you don't want to see both.
Hey, if y'all think Miami gonna win, it's right. The time to go bet is right now. They plus 550. You better.
Oh yeah, they some shit right now.
Ain't nobody betting on Miami.
No,
right now.
I mean, Boston is major favorites, bro. Major. So Miami don't have a chance. Miami don't have a chance, dog.
Man, I commend them boys. How many undrafted players they got? Like 8, 9?
Like 5 or 6 on there.
Man,
crazy. I like them boys too, though.
Getting that far.
Vincent, I like them boys. Them boys, boys be balling.
Last comment I want to give on the Lakers Nuggets. If the Lakers keep playing that drop coverage, Jokic gonna average 35.
I ain't worried about that, man.
Game 1 tomorrow, right?
Okay, yep.
It's tomorrow.
Let's get it.
If they keep running that drop,
Jokic, listen, bro. Jokic can do whatever he want to do. Y'all don't have enough. Y'all don't have enough.
Y'all
don't have enough.
Disrespecting Murray.
Listen, Murray and Jokic is not Brown and AD on no day. No day. So just go ahead, calm that down, man.
Hey, who gonna guard AD though? For real though.
The team,
a little bit of Jokic and
the team.
Yeah, a little bit of Jokic and the team getting worked. They don't have no matchup for him.
That's a matchup nightmare.
Matchup for him, Tom.
That's a matchup nightmare.
It's a matchup nightmare, and I'm not gonna lie and say like Jokic's not a matchup nightmare on the other end. I'm not gonna say that.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie and say that. But I like my chance with Brian as the wingman. I like my chance with Brian doing, what he do over what Murray gonna do. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
You supposed to say that, Matt.
Yeah, of course you don't.
That man shooting 26%.
We're gonna see with Aaron Gordon and
26% for three. We're gonna make that nigga shoot threes, and it's over. It's fucking over.
Oh, we're gonna see. We're gonna see with Aaron Gordon and MPJ. That's what y'all got to
come in the paint and think he got some easy shit, and MPJ gonna come from the other side like he been doing and cleaning up.
You talking like y'all got a superstar defense, man.
They don't.
Do y'all watch the game? I'm not even trying to be funny. Do y'all watch the game, the playoff?
Yeah, I've seen the
y'all solid.
Every fourth quarter, what do they say about Denver's defense? Here comes that lethal fourth quarter defense they've talked about all year.
But what about
I'm not saying it's the greatest defense in the world, but we know how to play.
Y'all do.
KD and them. We went on a 17-0 run in 2 minutes. Like
KD and them ain't having enough. I knew that game 1. I told you, Tony. That's why I said game 1. I didn't know. Because I'm thinking, of course, it's KD, D Booker, A, and Chris Paul. It sounds good until you see it. Until I seen it, and I said, "Oh shit, it's over with." They can't do nothing with. They can't do nothing with Jokic.
So who Austin Reeves got the guard?
Austin Reeves got defense. Austin Reeves got defense. I don't care, bro. It don't matter.
Really gonna guard.
I got respect for Reeves, man.
No,
man, listen.
Y'all talking about
I said that boy.
Hey, let's go across the matchups across the board real quick. Who is Austin Reeves gonna guard?
He gonna guard Murray.
Cooked. Okay.
cooked.
No, he not. No, he not. Murray so check some games. Don't even worry about it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cooked.
Okay. Who else? Who
Next
else?
subject.
Who else?
Next
Who
subject.
else?
Next one,
KCP?
next one.
Who else?
Lock
What are we
up.
talking
He's
about?
locking up. He can lock up. That's what we need him for. Okay.
I'm saying, where y'all winning at? Where y'all winning at? Where y'all
Who
winning?
Murray gonna guard? Who Murray gonna guard?
Who Murray gonna guard? Because
Whoever
Murray
he
like to
wants.
do all of that.
Murray was-
Because you acting like Dennis Schroeder ain't out there. It's
we
gonna
can
be
put
in Murray.
Murray on
Gonna be in
Schroeder.
Murray shit.
We can put Murray on Schroeder. That's the thing. Murray would start.
There's too many weapons, man.
When
Lakers got too
KCP
many
goes
weapons.
out and Michael Porter Jr. go out and they bring in Christian Brown and Bruce Brown, usually Murray went to Devin Booker and Bruce Brown went to KD. And in the last two games, we stopped that shit. So it didn't matter. Yeah, everybody gonna get off for 2 games and adjust. If they win, they win. If they don't, they don't. But they gonna adjust. Devin Booker has some historical shit all postseason.
I got y'all winning, man, but I got y'all winning because of the home court, not because of matchups.
So Larry, Denver at 7.
So favorable for the Lakers, like everybody really thinks
Denver at
they are.
7.
What you say, Tom? We saying?
You said Denver at 7.
I
said Denver at 7.
I don't think
Denver
it's
at
easy.
7. So Sean say Denver
You
at
know what?
7.
I said
Strong say Denver at 7.
if the Lakers can get game 1 or game 2, I said Lakers at 6.
Okay, Lakers are 6 if they win game 1 or 2. They gonna win. They gonna win one of them too. So don't worry about that.
So you got Lakers there. You try to say?
Yeah, he got Lakers at 6 there. Okay, I got you down for Lakers at 6 there.
And Denver gonna still 1, so then that could be what? Denver and 6. So I mean that's the same logic.
But he didn't say that. That's not what he said.
We talking about what Larry said. Larry said they can win.
What Larry said.
It's Lakers at 6. He's talking about his logic.
He won another nigga.
Hey, he trying to make Larry pick for him. He's trying to pick for Larry.
So
bad. He's trying to
pick
for my man.
He don't want to be lonely so bad.
My man. I'm trying to get my man. That's all I'm trying to do.
Anthony don't want to be lonely so bad, my nigga. He tried to.
I'm just trying to get my man's point of view, though. That's all I'm trying to do.
I got you.
My man.
Because I just want to know, because Larry, this is going to be me and Larry right on here. That's all I want to know when we talk later.
Be right by yourself, when we talk, take that self glory.
I done did that plenty times. You know,
he said, nigga, what?
The Lakers got to get one of them first 2. They're going to have to get one of them first 2.
They're going to get it, Larry. Don't worry about it.
They got to get one of them first 2. I'm not going to be like Draymond.
All right.
Yeah.
I love it.
My guy, Tom.
On that note, fellas, we're going to end the podcast right here. I appreciate y'all coming through.
Okay.
Man, good talk.
Man. Had a great
good
time.
Talk.
Yes, sir.
In a minute, fellas. We're talking a minute.
Holla at y'all.
Yes, sir.
Holla at y'all.
All right, fellas. Yes, sir.
Holla.